guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well today. I basically have got loads of new makeup and I did a big like haul from E.L.F. I got the new bronzing drops, I got a new blush from them, I got some cute little like little what are they called, puffs. I got some new bronzers and like a face palette, the new setting spray, lip oil. I got a free little sample of a mascara. And yeah, so I've pulled out the rest of my E.L.F. products. I do love E.L.F. as a brand. So yeah, I thought I'd do a look, kind of reviewing the new stuff. And then yeah, just kind of going over the old stuff. I basically have a full face. The only things I don't have is foundation, concealer, lip liner and eyebrow products, but everything else is E.L.F. So yeah, I would love it if you could like and subscribe. It would mean an awful lot to me. And let's get into it. I did get a few good, I got two free gifts. I feel like I got a third. Oh, I did, I got like a sunscreen. But I got the Holy Hydration face cream, which I'm going to use a bit of primer. I feel like I've used this before because I just remember this packaging. Oh no, do you know what it was? Their cleanser comes in this like a blue packaging, so it's got like a nice fresh smell. It's like not too thick, but yeah, this is going to be a nice little, it's a quite a decent little sample. It's 15, so it's 15 grams, which I think is nice. Yeah, it's not like super thick, but it's not light either. That doesn't really help, but it's not like the thickest I've ever felt, but I've been really using a lot of like water creams recently, and I think they just sink into my skin a bit better, and maybe it's a little bit heavier than those, so, but it's nice. I'm going to definitely use it, and it's always good to know of like affordable moisturisers that are just easy. For my other primer, I'm going to go with my liquid poreless putty primer. I love this. I will use this and grab this like an awful lot. I'll use it with full coverage looks, like non-full coverage looks. I just think it's a really nice hydrating but blurring primer. I wouldn't necessarily say it fills my pores, but it does blur, so I guess is that pore filling? I don't have a massive texture, and I don't really seem to have like massive pores, so maybe if you do have like bigger pores it's like good, but I think it just makes your skin feel nice. It's not like super silicone-y. I can really struggle to say silicone. I've been getting all my words in a jumble. I've basically realised I am dyslexic and I have a tiny lisp, but since Sabrina Carpenter released Espresso, I've realised that I say espresso. I even worked in a coffee shop. Espresso. I don't know, but espresso doesn't sound right to me. So yeah, I struggle with words. But yeah, no, I really like that primer, and I prefer it over the normal putty primer, but I really, one of my favourite E.L.F. primers, I didn't use it because I use it all the time, but it's the CC Bright one, but I think that's because of the brightening qualities. So yeah, but I thought I'd use that today. So yeah, bronzing drops, see these everywhere. I've never actually used the E.L.F. ones because I don't really tan, and I don't wear fake tan. Like normally my skin, my like face colour is very similar to my body colour, so I don't ever really need to bronze up, but sometimes I do like that bronzier look, and there's definitely been times when like I have had a tan. So what I used to have from Sleek, which I still do have, is It's almost like a highlighter that was like really bronzy that I would like mix in. So that was like my like version. But these were cheap. I feel like it's worth having. So these are the bronzing drops. Shake well before use. And yeah, you can add it in with your moisturiser or face oil, body cream, and blend. More bronze equals more drops equals more bronze. Let's see. So I am going to, should we have a look at the colour? It's a bit thicker than I thought it would be. Okay, so that's like kind of one drop, and it's kind of that tone. Since I've got a bit more warmth in my hair, I've been really enjoying warmer tones. So how are we going to do this? I think I'm just going to do like a dot on each side. I don't want to be like too bronze because like I literally haven't been in the sun this year at all. I'm going to take that same like brush I used for liquid poreless putty primer, and I'm just going to work this in. I just want to kind of see what kind of radiance this gives me and how much colour. Okay, that blended out into like nothing. So maybe you can put on quite a bit, which is good. I would rather have to put on a bit more than be scared of using something. Ooh. We're now going to go overkill. Oh no, that's nice. That's a nice kind of level of coverage. And does it have... It's got a shimmer, but I can't see any like glitter. And it blends lovely. I'm sure by adding this into your moisturiser, you'd get like a really nice even colour. It's... I thought it'd be like a bit more liquidy than it is, but I don't mind it. Like I say, I wouldn't use this product all the time. It is a lovely product, and there's definitely going to be times when I do need a bit of colour. Now we're heading into summer, so I think like during this time it's going to be kind of good to use. Now I'm looking at it on here, I do see a bit of glitter. Maybe it's just weird that I couldn't see it on my hand, but on my face I'm seeing like just like a, it's like so fine, but it's nice. It gives like a nice bit of radiance without being too radiant, which is nice because you can then put more like radiance on top. So yeah, so this is in one, oh the box says what, oh bronze 1, rose gold. Oh that's stupid. Yeah, so rose gold, but it's not pink. I think rose gold is the lightest, which is obviously why I picked it up, because I am pale. But yeah, you can definitely see the like bronziness. What I'm going to do next time is try mixing it in with some moisturiser. I feel like that might apply just a little bit more even, but yeah, I don't mind this. I'm going to go away, I'm going to put on foundation and concealer. These are on E.L.F. I've got my L'Oreal True Match foundation and my Vive concealer. Be back in a sec. Okay, so skin is looking good. So I also think that the bronzing drops are going to be good for when I have lighter foundations in the summer and want to warm them up. Like I said, right now I haven't really had the chance to be in the sun, but I feel like, yeah, summer months and holiday times, that those bronzing drops are going to be really, really, yeah, lovely. But yeah, I feel like my skin is like nice and radiant. Next, for contour, this, if you're a light skin girly, you need to get. It's the like contour wand in light, and it's just the perfect, even though I hate these, it's like the perfect lightness. It's a bit grey, but obviously if you're a returning subscriber, you know I love grey toned things. I like neat and clean packaging, and these dobby things, dobbers, make for messy packaging, which stresses me out. I'm just going to take kind of like a fluffy but dense kind of brush and just like work this in. I always do my contour quite blown out. I think it's quite more flattering for my face than doing something quite structured. But it's just the perfect tone to just add that little bit of structure, which I think is nice. I have like more darker contours for when I do want that structure, but it just creates that very natural, like nice shadow. And it's really good for nose contour. I don't really contour my nose, I just kind of normally put a bit on the end. But yeah, I love that contour one. It will be something that I get again and again. But what I do have is I have one of the Luminous Putty blushes in, I think it's in Feeling Shady. And I love these. I've got 2 of these and I've got 2 of the Putty blushes as well. And it's been well loved. And again, this is quite a cool tone as well, but I think it's just really lovely. I think these leave a really lovely finish, and I really like how these putty kind of blushes and bronzers are really buildable. If you want something kind of skin-like and like barely there, you've got that. If you really want to just sit and build it up, just get one that's a little bit more pigmented and it like really shows. But just how nice is that kind of like balmy, and the colour is just really lovely. I feel like it adds what it needs to without being like loads. I haven't really put much on my forehead because I did burn the top of my forehead last month when I watched Liam run the Brighton Marathon. We were like in the sun all day and the top of my head burnt. So I actually have a bit of colour in this like one strip on my forehead. I'm going to go in, so this is one of the new Camo liquid blushes, and this is in Peach Perfect. What I like about this is it's actually very light. I feel like if you were maybe not as pale as me, this might be a bit too light for you. Can you see that? I've been told these are quite pigmented. It's kind of this like peachy tone here. Excuse the nails, they need to be done. But I don't feel like it is that too pigmented, but maybe it's because it's such a light colour. It's also got a really lovely sheen to it, so I'm very excited. And the doe foot is quite interesting. It's big, but it's not flat, which I guess makes sense for being a blush because you don't need it to be flat. But yeah, it's just kind of like a interesting shape. It looks like a lip, like a rounded lip thing. Okay, so we're going to start off with like that. It's literally so light you can hardly see it, but that's good for me. And let's just buff this out. Okay, yeah, it is pigmented, but not, I think because it's such a light colour, it's not overpowering. But I can imagine if you did have one of the darker tones. Do you know what this colour reminds me of? Ballet Slipper from P. Louise, which I use quite a lot. I really like that. For my skin tone, that's stunning. I feel like if you're a bit darker complexion, it would give you that like perfectly like baby doll, like baby pink look. But on me, it gives enough pigment, but it's like subtle. And again, I do my blush quite blown out. I go basically right over my contour and bronze. It's got a real radiant texture, but without looking like balmy. It just looks almost like you've put a, like, look at that. Like it's the perfect kind of radiance that you want. Okay, I like this. There was another colour that I thought to get, so I feel like that might be an investment. But yeah, my skin. We love a good skin day. Okay, these cute little puffs And I saw them, I was like, you are cute. Like little diddy. I know I've seen some other brands bring them out, but I love this. Okay, and 2 powders from E.L.F. that I don't really see anybody speaking about. This Prime and Stay finishing powder is unreal. It's like £3. If you want to buy anything from this is what it comes in, like 2 shades. It comes in like a light shade and a dark shade. But also this Halo Glow setting powder, again, I just don't see people talking about it, and it's from the drugstore. Would I say it's the most mattifying powder? No, but it is that glow. It's that Halo Glow, pretty ethereal. I would say this is very similar to the Hourglass one. The Hourglass one has a bit more radiance, where I know some people absolutely hate radiant powders, like they don't see the point in it, but I like really loved them. So I'm going to take on like a little brush and just put this under the eyes, and it just really sets down under my eyes so lovely. Julia Adams, who's on YouTube, got me into this. She spoke about it and how good it was, and I completely agree. So normally I don't set my face with this, I do just set under my eyes, and I just really like how it makes my eyes look. Next, let's go in with this halo on this diddy little thing. I mean, it's probably going to take me a while to set my face, but I just think it's so cute, and it really does actually get in, because I would normally I don't set the outside of my face because I like to keep all of this, so I literally am just setting the inside. I do have dry skin, so I can kind of do that. This is just fun. I like how little it is. To be honest, it'd be very good when you want to fully bake underneath your eyes to like set. Face on a matte, but then I've got this kind of like lovely glowiness at the sides. But what I am gonna do is just sculpt a little. Don't add too much powder here, but I like to just lighten up this area just to really snatch it. You see, it's like really just makes my cheekbones look like they're popping. Yeah, and I just don't know why these aren't spoken about more. I guess, yeah, I just don't see people talking about them, and I think they should be. Okay, for bronzer, I got this Primer-Infused bronzer, and again, I hadn't really heard much about it, but I've been looking for like a coolish bronzer, and I thought this looked nice, so I haven't even got it out of the packet. Just like typical kind of plain E.L.F. packaging, which is quite nice, and it's quite big. It's bigger than I thought it would be. It's like a nice like bronzer size pan. Oh, it's very, very smooth. And I think that colour's nice actually. Okay, I'm going to put this on my favourite bronzer brush, which is Kabuki brush from NARS. Oh, I like this. I feel like it, again, for fair skin, this is a really lovely tone. It's not orangey at all, but it really does add like warmth in. And yeah, primer infused. Achieve the perfect glow with this ultra pigmented, easy to blend bronzer formulated with shea butter, jojoba, and vitamin E for added moisture. I wouldn't say ultra pigmented. Does it have pigment and is it buildable? Yes, but it's not super pigmented. Maybe some of the darker tones are, but this is, I like a buildable powder. I'm not one of these people that wants instant pigment. Yeah, I really don't mind building products. I feel like building takes like 30 seconds sometimes, so doing that isn't a negative. I got this blush palette. powder blush palette, 4 shades, but just because I love a face palette and I thought all the ones I have aren't super affordable, even though it's very hard to get open. Oh, there. So yeah, it's 4 shades and there's 2 matte, 2 mattes and 2 shimmer. But yeah, I don't even remember how much this was, but it was super affordable. Just picked up this one here. It's quite bright actually, I'm a bit scared. I get scared with blush. Okay, they're pigmented, but I literally picked up like the tiniest bit. And this one that I did pick up does have quite big bits of like glitter in. But because this is like a shimmery look, I don't necessarily mind. I don't know if you'll be able to see any of the glitter. But this is kind of a bronzy vibe, so it's not bad. The lighter pink one looks like it's got like finer glitter in, but yeah. I think this is a really just going to be a good palette, and I think I'll get a lot of use out of this. Yeah, I think my skin looks really nice. I think it looks very fresh, very like youthful. We want to look youthful all the time. Okay, we've got setting spray. This is the Power Grip Dewy setting spray, and this is, I think, is a dupe of the Milk, and I've shaken it well because it's got like 2, can you see? It looks like all one colour in the camera, but in real life it's not. Can you see? Oh yeah, you can kind of see. So there's like a different colour here to here. In real life it's like really obvious, but oh no, you can kind of see it. On camera it's really hard to see. So always shake. I'm nervous about the pump because drugstore pumps aren't normally good, but okay, that pump is really nice. Has a bit of a weird smell. Smells a bit like Play-Doh. Yeah, I wonder why they wouldn't put like a nice scent in. I know some people don't like scents in. I think in some makeup there should be scents. That's my opinion. I'm just gonna go off camera and just do a little very simple eye look. Do my brows. I'm gonna be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills like brow thing, and yeah, just do a quick eye and then we can do mascara. Okay, so I just did a really simple kind of, I just used bronzer in my eye and did a bit of like just a little bit of eyeliner just around my eye. I got this as a free sample. This is the Mega Volume Big Mood Mascara. This is the kind of brush. I don't mind these kind of brushes. I think they're quite nice. Yeah, I like a bit of volume. So yeah, I'm just gonna curl my lashes. It's actually quite lengthening for a volumizing mascara. I feel like it gives you like both. You see how like long. Okay, I like that. The thing is with these big kind of bristles is I always struggle to do underneath. But I like this. This is definitely going to be something that well, if it doesn't transfer, if it doesn't do that, yeah, it's quite hard to do these bottom ones. It does get in there. Yeah, I like that, actually. So this is a win. Lastly, for lips, I'm just going to line my lips with this Kylie Jenner. I don't have any lip liners from E.L.F. And I don't know if they even do them. Maybe they do, I just have never really seen them. I love, like for affordable lip liners, NYX. I have this lip oil. I don't know why I'm trying to talk while just doing this. This lip liner is one of my favourite colours. It's Stone from Kylie Jenner. It's so good if you're a pale girly. Then I'm just gonna fill in my lips a little bit more than I normally would and just rub that out, because yeah, this is a lip oil, so I'm not expecting it to have like loads of pigment. But yeah, this is in, I was waiting for this colour, Honey Talks, and the applicator is so big, it's like stunning. It smells like minty. Glow Reviver lip oil. It's like not sticky at all. And it looks a bit milky in person. On camera, the redness of my lips, it seems to be like a bit more saturated. But in person, it's got this almost like milky, yeah. And it's also, even though I do have lip filler, I do still have wrinkles in my lips, like, because they're not like overfilled. Obviously a lot less wrinkles than before I had filler, but this has really like blurred any wrinkles I had. Like, it's very, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like smoothed out my lips. And now that that setting spray has set in, I really like the finish. I wouldn't say it's a very radiant. Because it's a dewy setting spray. I wouldn't say this is super dewy, but it's definitely like I do have radiance coming through. So yeah, this is the final look. I think my skin looks stunning. It's like super radiant. I definitely don't think you can tell this is drugstore. Like, the products, the blending of the products looks super high-end, super like good. Well, it doesn't have to be high-end to be good quality, and I think that's what this shows. It's good quality makeup. The win of the day, what do we think the win of the day is? I'm actually really surprised with this lip. I thought I was going to like it, but I didn't think I was going to like it as much. And what else? And the blush. These are my wins. And actually, I didn't think these were going to be like my favourites, but yeah, I'm shook. Shook. Like always, I'll link everything down below. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, hopefully see you again super soon.